Hi everybody, Jeff here, working on our Tradesman machinist. We're going to do some corner rads on this 3/4" end mill. I'll show you how to set this up. It's really pretty straightforward. So check the tool so that you can get the appropriate travel to work on the end. And then, as we mentioned in our last video, a good clearance angle for the corner rad is you add the two relief angles together and divide it by 2. So on a 3/4, that's about 15 degrees. So what you want to do is you want to be horizontal and then down, probably 15 degrees. It depends on what you're cutting. If it's hard metal, you're going to want a little less chamfer, but if you're going to go fast in aluminum, you're going to want the clearance. So to check the tool so it's horizontal, and then just tip it down a little bit. This, call it shaft, and these are spring ball detents here. This is the 4-flute one, so we have this, that socket's lined up with this, so we're timed, so the tool will index around and stop at 90 degrees. And so to time the tool, there's this set screw here is your feed stop. So this is the feed plate, and so you bring the tool in. Notice I'm back from my end cut, and I'm just going to time up the side cut here. So I just bring it in till I'm just touching the wheel, and then probably back a little bit, and then set the feed stop and set it snug so you don't over travel. You never want to over travel on the side or the end, otherwise you get to start over, and that takes a while. Now, since the infeed is set, it doesn't matter what I do. I can back this away, and then what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to bring this tool in until I pick up the length, the correct length. And once again, I don't want to overdo it, so I'll just come till it touches, and then I'll back him up just a little bit. Now I've located, that corner is located right to the wheel at this point in space, so it's becomes fairly foolproof at this point. As long as you're not too aggressive, you can go around as a 2 or 4 flute, and you can grind those corners off pretty fast. So once that's been determined, so then I'll just back this away so that I'm clear. And then to do the grinding, all I have to do is I can either use the feed screw, or I can just grind it like so. And then index to the next one and do the same thing. And when it's time for the clearance angle, just tip it down a little bit and take some material off. Clearance angles are just clearance. If they're not needed for reinforcement, the angle is irrelevant as long as it's out of the way and it doesn't rub. So now we'll put some chamfer.